Hey everyone, my name is Quincy Davis, and today I'm going to be taking you through my warm-up, which I like to do every day. If I'm playing, if I'm not playing, if I'm doing a video, whatever it is, I like to do this warm-up to help me just stay in shape, basically, and stay ready for anything that comes up. And it just keeps my hands feeling good. But before that, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and everybody who's been watching the videos that I've been putting out. It's really great to see that my videos are helping so many people around the world, and it's nice to kind of be connected to people around the world. And I love reading all your comments and your feedback. Some of you are sharing stories, and it's great. And I try to respond to as many as I can. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. And I'm going to keep on going just because of you guys, because I'm feeling the love. I'm going to keep going and put out as many as I can. So continue to give me feedback. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see, what kind of lessons you want to see. I have a long list of things I want to put out. So stay tuned. All right, so here's my warm-up. So first of all, you'll probably notice that I'm using larger sticks. And these sticks are, they're drum corps sticks. They're heavier, and they just help me engage my wrists a little bit more and actually work my wrists a little bit more. So that's why I use the larger sticks for my warm-up. All right, so the first part of this warm-up just focuses on using the wrists in the hands. We'll start with the larger muscles, and then we'll work our way into the smaller muscles of the hand. And we're just going to be playing single strokes, but again, only using wrists, no fingers, okay? And then the wrinkle, though, there's a couple wrinkles. We're going to be feathering like this with our feet, feathering the bass drum, like playing it lightly. That's what feathering is. And playing the offbeats and the hi-hats. There's a lot of other things we can do with the feet, but that's what we're going to start with. But the biggest wrinkle, which is probably going to get your attention, is we're going to be singing, okay? At least that's what I'm going to be doing. You don't have to sing if you don't want to. I encourage it, though, because I encourage all drummers to sing. So we're going to be singing. I like to sing Cherokee because it's a long form. The melody falls on the beat. It's pretty rhythmically uncomplicated, so I sing Cherokee. Sing whatever you want or don't sing at all. But I'll demonstrate what I do, okay, if I combine all those. Here we go. So, and I like to do it with a metronome. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, Da, 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 Notice how I'm only using my wrists. And notice the height that I'm getting on my sticks. I try to get maximum height. Da, 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 da. This is 100 beats per minute, by the way. Da, 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 da. Bridge. Da, 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 da. Do you know the song, by the way? Da, da. Made famous by Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie and Max Roach and Clifford Brown. By now you should start to be feeling some burn, a little bit of burn in your hands and your wrists. I do, at least. One, two, three, and stop. Okay, so now at this point you should feel some blood running. You should feel a little bit of burn, right? So this is my favorite part of my warm-up, stretching. So in my stretch, just there's no specific stretch. Just make sure you're stretching the top part of your wrist and also the bottom part of your wrist, along with your hand. We'll get to your hand in a second, but focus on the top part and the bottom. So this is what I do. Nothing super complicated or fancy. Just whatever stretch you can do that helps you feel that you're really addressing the muscles that you were just using. and getting them to relax. That's the most important thing. Okay. This is, like I said, this is my favorite part of my warm up, and I'll sometimes do this, longer than the playing portion. I'll listen to music, or I just meditate, or think about what I want to practice. And it just feels good, and just kind of puts me in a real relaxed state. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got carried away with the stretching. Okay. So after you stretch your wrist nicely, also make sure you stretch your hands, right? Your fingers, and specifically this part for me. Maybe you can see it in this camera, but this part for my thumb gets really tight, right? So I not only stretch my thumb, stretch my fingers. I like to stretch everything, but I also massage my hand, specifically the web of my thumb right here. It seems to be the biggest muscle, and therefore it can get the tightest. So I address that by, I massage that nice and deep, and it hurts a little bit, but it really does help me feel much looser. Okay, here we go. So now that we did that, now I do it again, but I'll do it 20 beats faster. The goal is not speed, by the way, for this. This is just to warm up the wrists, get the big muscles working. Same thing, same exact thing. Here we go. We'll do the same thing with the feet. On the bridge, though, I'm going to do something different. So I'm just warning you. 1, 2, 1, 2, Da, 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 Notice my posture. Everything that you want to do when you're playing, you have to do when you're warming up. So I want to sit with good posture. I want my feet to be balanced. I want to play in the center of the drum. Good technique. I'm not tight. Notice I'm not tight. Aha. You weren't expecting that. Okay, feel that burn. All right. That catch you off guard? I thought I would. All I did was played in 3 in my feet, but kept the melody in 4, right? So while we're warming up and working on our hands, see, I'm out of breath. That's a good sign. That means I was working. And while I talk, I'll do a little bit more stretching. Again, after this, I stretch. So while we're working on our hands, we can also be working on our coordination. And we're working on song form and making sure we hear song form well and can stick to a song form, right? In the context of, or put what we're playing in context of a song form. It just kind of drills home the fact that what we play has to be relevant to a musical context, or else it's unusable. So, okay, so I stretched a little bit longer, and now the second part of my warm-up is something that I found really has helped my control over the instrument, my overall control with my hands. It's been a really great thing that I've started doing the last, 10, 12 years. This has been a while, but I noticed a big difference. And I actually made a full video on this specific exercise that you may want to check out. And I call it the single stroke pyramid. And everybody has a different version of this. I'm going to show you my version and how I get it to help me work on my control and also do different things with the feet. I'm not going to do the whole drill with the feet. You can check the video out for that. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. You catch it? All right. So that way it works out to be an even, I believe, 8 measures. Okay. That's why we're doing 7 and then 9. Let's do it again. Let's do it a little faster. Actually, no, let's do it at the same tempo. 1, 2, And you can do this as many times as you need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. Whoops, I messed up. Trying to talk and play. Right? And so for this, again, I'm using my wrist mostly, but it's not, I'm not being as strict as I was for the first part of this exercise or for the warm up. Okay. So I'm using my fingers a little bit, but definitely not that kind of thing or that kind of thing. Okay. So I'll do this, you know, a few more times and I'll do it faster. I'll do it around 100 beats per minute. And the faster you get, the harder it is to keep those non-accents quiet. So that's the key. And that's where you have to really work for that control using your wrists. Okay, so I'll just do it one time at this tempo. 1, 2, Right? So on and so forth. And I'll just kind of do it a few more times. And after I do that, I'm trying to tell you, I feel like I can play anything. I feel like I can, even if I can't play everything, at least I feel like I can play everything. And then one last thing I do is after I do those two parts of my warm up, then I'll do this portion where it's just single strokes. And it's just kind of working on trading off with my lead hand. That's so so after I do those two warm-ups, I feel so good. My hands feel amazing. I feel like I can play anything almost. Well, I do feel like I can play anything, but I can't. I know I. So after I finish the single stroke pyramid in the first part, so after I finish those two exercises for my warm-ups, I feel like I can do anything. Even if I can't, I feel like I can. That's the most important thing. I feel so much control. I feel my wrists are nicely engaged and awake. My hand is fully working. And then I'll do some, light double stroke. I'll just play double strokes just to engage my fingers a little bit more. Nice and easy. Nothing crazy. I'm using my wrist mostly, but I'm also allowing my fingers to get involved just to wake those up. And then I'll just kind of make it nice and loose. And then make it more tight. A staccato. And I'll just play around with it. At different dynamics. Okay, and that's kind of my warm-up. And as I said, now after I do that, I feel great. So use any part of this warm-up for you. Change it up to make it work for what your needs are and what you're trying to achieve in your warm-up. But the most important thing is that you've really engaged all the different muscles involved in playing. And that you feel like you can play anything after your warm up. So that's what's important. All right. I hope this was helpful, and feel free to comment and ask me any questions you have, or share your warm up even. And I'd love to read what you do, read about what you do. So, all right. I will see you on the next Q-tip. Take care. Bye. Thanks.